out is a question mark they top. That is the truth. And that is
How is question mark?
Listen.
This guy.
We saw the videos. The top panel was empty.
How do we declare an event?
How was the
sold out
top
today?
panel empty?
Oh, bro,
There were two panels.
There were two and then a middle one on top.
Bro.
Stop that. Listen,
Bro,
listen.
stop
Go
propagating
online.
falsehood.
No.
Stop
We'll
propagating
put a picture out.
Thank you.
Then-
And then they'll
then
see
put
it
a
for
picture.
themselves.
Stop propagating
There's one,
falsehood.
two,
We don't even
and then
accept
another one in the middle.
Okay.
I watched this carefully, and I'm telling you that middle one was empty. Who did not catch and say sold out?
Welcome back to the show. There's a still entertainment guide on DGN TV. Just gone by is our weekly entertainment trends. Please, for more of that, visit our website, www.dailyguidenation.com. We have a surprise guest today on the show. I think since the first week of December last year, the prodigal son has returned after going on a hiatus. And I have a message from the Bible, the Holy Bible. He says, so he returned home to his father. And while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. So I've always known that the prodigal son will return, and I'm very, very happy he has returned. Anything else you want to add up before we kickstart the show?
I was smile.
You smile. But you know the prodigal son?
And you are the father.
Yes. Yeah, where do I How are you doing?
I'm fine.
What do you make of Long John's return to the show?
Oh, welcome. I think I felt it in my bones.
Yeah, we've always known you
was
return
bound
back.
to happen.
Yeah. But we miss him though.
Yeah, he misses us too. So
Don't you miss us? We
are
miss
good.
you. We always talk about you on the show. How far you've gone. I mean, you know.
Yeah, sitting in the Rolls Royce, going to the port for the first time, and yeah, more of such blessings coming your way.
Exactly. And we wishing you all the best in your journey. But of course, last week, Independence celebration in the city of London, and Ghana went wild because 3 major events happened. And we are going to be focusing on 2, which has been the center of conversation in our entertainment industry. I mean, Alodia, West Coast, and Akwaba UK. These are key event promoters in the UK, put together for the first time to organize that Independence concert. Stonebwoy, on the other hand, as part of his Up and Running tour, which is an activation for his latest album, Up and Running, made a stop at O2 Shepherd Empire, Bush Empire, where he also had a massive event there. But prior to the event, there were a lot of conversations in terms of sabotage. But Stonebwoy accused Alodia of sabotage. Alodia also, their team also responded with other conversations. But of course, the event happened. Both events numbers look very well and sold out. Can I say sold out, guys?
Yes, both were sold out.
Both were sold out, and the skepticism was that we thought it can't happen. But Bodo Ibuafo on the show several times said that look, it shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't. If you put the numbers together, it doesn't match up to 5,000. So we should be able to command. I mean, a number close to 5,000 in London because Ghana music is huge. I said, you saw it coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
Oh, when I talk, people don't believe, but I think the whole brouhaha in the beginning was so unnecessary.
Okay.
And because I think I mentioned the total population, we have more than 110,000 Ghanaians who are legally counted to be residents in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
And much segmented in Upper London, Greater London, and also in Manchester.
Okay.
So that means by mathematics, we have more than 10,000 above. We're like 10,000 plus Ghanaians living in London alone. You get it? So it is not these venues which would cause mayhem.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for both of them.
Yeah.
Both sold out.
Yeah.
Both were successful. And I think the aftermath of the event has been positive for both people.
Yeah.
In terms of their promotion skills, marketability, and the communities. So I'm happy Ghana won on the night.
Yeah.
Because Ghanaians did amazing shows and we gained amazingly with the publicity that we've gotten after these shows.
All right, great. Yes, of course, Ghana won because both events were sold out. But Long John, let me ask you this: prior to the events, did you know that? Did you think any of all these shows will be sold out? Did you think that these shows will be sold out? I mean, Alodia's event will have these huge numbers. I mean, Stonebwoy also be having these huge numbers.
No, I like to be very honest. I think Stonebwoy was the surprise. He did very well with his publicity, his marketing. Let me also say this. He said he actually didn't see the need in whatever brouhaha that happened before the show. And I can stand here and tell him that brouhaha helped both parties make their numbers. If not both parties, at least one chunk of it
Enjoyed it. Which is who?
No, it's very clear that
Brouhaha will happen for Ghana.
no, you see, to you it happened in Ghana,
Please,
but it happened in
don't mind.
UK too. Because I was getting feedback from people there.
Okay.
It was a serious story that had the community in Ghana talking.
And you were following it?
Yes, and I'm telling you that you can't say it didn't, because you see, there's one thing about Africans. We move swiftly with sensational stories.
Okay.
When you come on air, that is why when you look at all these TV programs, the ones that do well in Africa or Ghana especially are the stations that the presenters go toe-to-toe like the ordinary Ghanaian. They don't go in, media law and ethics, know these things.
So you believe that...
So I believe that played a key role in selling, especially for Stonebwoy.
Okay.
Because, he started playing a victim card. You understand? And the victim card he started playing, it made people who probably would be busy, because one thing about UK at this juncture is they are not in their summer period where people are on holidays.
Okay.
They are just coming back from Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are spent. So definitely, if you should do event around this period in Europe or the Western world, it's very difficult to get the numbers unless you are a top promoter there who knows the grounds, like Alodia Dance. You understand? That has been a running show for years. So if he pulls those numbers, there's no problem. So but someone like Stonebwoy pulling that numbers is where I want to believe it helped him. Because see, when you are doing something, first there wasn't any buzz around his store. You know that. Until the conversation started happening when he said he is being sabotaged. He replied a fan on his social media. And that was where it created an impression over there which forced the opposite event organizers to grant an interview to explain the whole fact of the issues. And whether you like it or not, that played a key role.
Okay.
Because if he didn't play a key role, why did Stonebwoy cry on stage? You can't tell me because of 2,000 fans he cried.
We'll talk about that, please.
No, I'm just saying, I want him to know he played a key role.
It was tears of joy.
2,000 fans, Stonebwoy. Why, you know see song before?
Yes.
Bro,
you know see song before?
Yes, in London, he hasn't seen that
What are you
before.
trying to say?
Yes, it's his biggest show.
Somewhere
in
I've not
London.
seen 2,000.
That's his biggest show.
So that's a milestone.
And he made history.
Yes.
Whilst one
He
is
made
crying
history.
in a stadium, you are crying just 2,000.
But stadium was in fan. Accra now stadium was actually. Everybody.
Bro, no,
Success
listen. Let me tell you something. I'm only trying to.
How are you bringing
that
Etoile
tears.
into this?
No, you see your problem. I'm showing you something. That tears he cried there was because of what he went through
to get the show done.
to get the show done.
So
because he himself was surprised by the numbers.
No, okay, so you think he wasn't getting the numbers, and then
Of course, so he had to play the victim card because who started the sabotage attack?
okay,
He started it. He started
we'll talk about the tears of joy and all
Yeah.
that. But I want us to talk about the interview that Stonebwoy granted to our very good friend Adeshope on the Afrobeat podcast. Prior to that main event, he spoke about the fact that it is sad and he's surprised that something like that is happening. I mean, two events happening the same day. What do you make of that? Because we were all expecting a feedback from the interview that was granted by West Coast, remember? And this is what Stonebwoy came to say in that particular interview.
Well, he's entitled to his opinion, how he feels.
Yeah.
But I still stand by the fact that two people doing two shows one day doesn't necessarily say or scream sabotage.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves. It doesn't necessarily, just because you are doing an event doesn't mean I shouldn't do my event.
True.
At the end of the day, I am not part of your event. If you wanted me to be a part of your event and not organize my event, you'd involve me in yours so that we do it together. You get it? So I think that statement, in as much as he has the right for his own opinion, it's also unfair to play that card.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, there are two different entities, two different market points. In as much as yes, it's a Ghanaian thing.
Is that shameful?
No, in as much as a Ghanaian thing, Live Nation, who are the organizers of Stonebwoy show, are not Ghanaian crowd oriented. They are general. They are known for organizing events. Alodia and his team, West Coast Akwaba, do this Independence Day event annually.
Yeah.
So you cannot use the word shameful when we all know by history that this event happens annually and you are the one changing the status quo. Do you understand? So it was an unfair statement from him.
Okay.
But I'm just happy at least now the show is done.
So would you say that Stonebwoy still was playing the victim card like Long John is alluding to?
Well, for this instance, yes.
The victim card.
Yeah, for this interview, yes, he played a victim card, knowing very well that.
Were you a bit disappointed with Adeshope's line of questioning? For somebody who is based in the UK and who understands the systems there, and for him who follows Ghana music keenly, and I'm very sure because I've listened to Adeshope mention Alodia and Co, who has been amazing in promoting African music. I mean Ghanaian music to be precise, and for him to grant that particular interview, and I feel like many Ghanaians felt he didn't ask more questions, he didn't probe further.
Hey, but he's not there to ask questions for Ghanaians. He's
For
there.
his viewers.
Yes, he's there for his viewers, and I think he chose a narrative that
Stonebwoy.
suited the interview he was doing. And believe me, it was a promotional interview. It wasn't just done because he wanted to do an interview. It was also to call on other people so that they know that the Stonebwoy event is about to happen.
Okay.
And promotional interviews, we do not probe because it's meant to promote.
Okay.
It is not meant to ask questions and get answers.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say our own comment on the line of question. I think he did what he was supposed to do. He got the responses that got people talking, and at the end of the day, that's all mattered for that particular interaction.
All right. Long John, what do you say? What do you think?
I would say that with interviews, I will never blame the presenter.
Okay.
The presenter is always doing. In fact, the presenter is supposed to always play the devil's advocate. It's up to you, the person sitting before the presenter, to make sure you don't fall victim to whatever he or she is trying to put out there. Because definitely before they call you for an interview, they have their personal direction they want the interview to go. So if you are not smart enough and you fall prey to it, you can't blame the interviewer. Now back to the discussion. The reason Stonebwoy granted that interview was the reason Stonebwoy spoke on that issue. I think your man asked him, but why the sudden hit? It seems when he went for that performance, he said he saw Ghanaians attacking him, and you see that reply, just like he said. You see, all these will show you who Stonebwoy is. When you have
who Stonebwoy is?
Yes. He is the type who is always trying to assemble, or if there's a matter or an issue, that he's supposed to at least speak fairly. He always wants to stand out. He paints himself as the positive person, and the others involved are the ones coming for him. That interview is a typical example. Because how would they ask you, why are Ghanaians coming at you for performing with these people, like this guy in UK? He's very popular out here, but why are they thinking that they are coming at you? Then instead of you giving an answer that will befit or make them understand what is really happening in our entertainment ecosystem, you are playing the card where you are making him understand that this is some of the things you go through. I mean, who does that? First of all, when you went to that country, what was your narrative? You started pointing hands at another person, calling them as people who are trying to sabotage you. Why didn't you start with that narrative? You also know you have issues with an artist in Ghana. In December, you spoke about an artist badly, and you called that interview a year of truth. Everything you said, the opposite happened. You never apologized. So if the fan base of Shatawale, of course.
I mean, what you spoke about.
Yes, yes, and you never apologize. You never even saw the need to actually tell your fans that whatever you said about him.
But you will never do that. Come on.
No, what do you mean by you never do that? Listen. If you go out, if you really care about your brand and you go out and say something and it doesn't actualize the way you said it, you actually owe your viewers or whoever listen or believe in you a bit of sympathy to actually apologize to them because you misled them. That's misinformation. You understand? Yes. And you go out there, it's true.
Okay.
And you go out there, instead of, till now, you've not said anything about it. And instead of explaining it from that context, you are rather painting the card that you don't understand why Ghanaians hate you. Meanwhile, you know what you did? In December, you said something worse about another artist, which even didn't have anything to do about your brand.
All right.
You understand? So if the other artist fan base is coming at you, just be fair enough. Oh, it's one of our things. We have a way of playing, but don't make Ghanaian, the presenter feel like
everybody in Ghana
Ghanaians
is
hate it.
against.
Yes, you know what you went to
Alright,
do
I
that
think
caused that hate.
your point is fairly.
That's basically it.
Yeah, let's talk about the crowd at both events. One thing that we all were crying for is other nationals coming to the event, because we believe that, I mean, as in order to get the numbers at these bigger events and be able to build upon the already existing progress that we've done, we need other nationals. Do you think both crowd had other nationals in it?
So I see what I think. I know. I know
And
both
was it impressive?
No, so first things first. Unfortunately, people do not go with their national ID cards for us to determine the number of percentages are Nigerians.
Because we saw our friends like Caleb Grant interview, stuff like that here and there. We didn't see because I know Caleb is a very detailed person. He would have fished some people out.
Bro,
yeah, shout out to Caleb.
We blacks we look the same.
Well, I mean, the accent will show.
Bro,
yeah, what are you talking about?
The UK, we have most of them are British. They are British. They speak with a British accent.
Okay.
How would you know?
All right.
But yes, I believe, because I think I've seen people post their experiences. There was one Nigerian who posted about being at the Independence Day show where he spoke about R2B's performing Kiss Your Hand and their songs with Wizkid. And I know at Stonebwoy show, there were Jamaicans, there were Nigerians, there were other nationals. So yes, both shows had different people tap into it, because the Independence Day celebration is a big deal. Yeah. Especially in UK, knowing the Ghanaian population and community. They even had a procession in Croydon.
Wow.
You get it? So yes, so it's a big deal, which other nationals they envy.
Okay.
So they enjoy the experience. And like you said, it's winter time. There aren't a lot of events, let's say, from the other African stars. I know on the same day they had the Red Bull Clash where even Molly performed.
Okay.
Shake It to the Max there as part of the native sound.
Yeah.
So you see the number of events. So yes, they had other nationals being there, and it's nice. And I think it can be better. I think people are encouraging Shatta to do the Wembley. Say Wembley. Team Shatta, Wembley.
We are not looking at Wembley. There's another.
No, people are suggesting the Wembley. People are suggesting the Indigo too. People are suggesting.
I think Wembley 12,000.
Yes,
no, I don't think
there's going to be a 4-1 at Indigo too, but they are working towards the Wembley.
Okay.
So people are even suggesting he does the O2
arena.
That's just to prepare way for summer.
So what I'm saying is this is a good indication of the eagerness of, let's say, the Ghanaian sound.
Yeah.
I pray that we continue to push the music, the sound.
Yeah.
And so it grows bigger and better. I know Olive is still in the UK doing some tours.
Yeah.
Definitely shifting into gear to also enter his European tour.
Yeah.
Can promise doing the American tour.
Yeah.
Blacko going back to the Bush Empire in May. I think a week or so before Shatawale's third coming.
Okay.
All right. Fourth coming.
Quickly, I want to talk about the performances. I mean, people are complaining about the independent show. I mean, R2B's miming on stage. I mean, not playing live music. What do you have to say about that?
I think I saw a video of a lady actually lamenting bitterly about something like that. You see, people should understand the programs they attend. That's one of the key things. When you are attending the program, try check on their records, their history. Understand? You don't go for a program because everybody is going.
Yeah.
Understand? If not, these are some of the things you face. For instance, I'm going to Tidal Wave. I should be able to check. If it's even a new program, I should check their track record. Definitely, that wouldn't be their first program. Check the way they do their events. Yeah. Understand? First of all, you check their track record, and then you also look at the artists on bill. When an artist is doing, there's one thing people do confuse. When an artist is doing their personal tour, for instance, I have an album, I have a project, and I want to do a tour on that album, about that album, whatever. The details that goes into that tour is totally different from a promoter in that country calling you to come and play their show. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So what I'm trying to say is, basically, when I'm come to play, for instance, you are the promoter.
I justifying the fact that they came on stage and remind me and they didn't play.
I am trying to say how R2B's performing on stage is based on the contract that was given them by the promoters.
No, but
if you want them to come and play with, how do you call it, a band, then definitely the charges will also double. It depends on monetary. whatever discussion that went on.
You know something?
Because I had
coming.
a discussion with R2B's manager when they were in the country.
Yes.
I spoke to them through some flex. He handed the phone over and we spoke. We had a lengthy conversation, and it was centered around the Ghana music industry. There's one thing you guys don't understand. Conversations about artists performing with.
Please.
Not you, viewers.
Right.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the viewers. There's one thing you guys should understand. When, for instance, Stonebwoy performing with a band artist event, it is purely Stonebwoy's style. So him performing, he's going to perform every track on that album. So it's only prudent if he decides to perform with a band. You understand? And two, certain artists are known for not doing band too much. You understand? But
we've been
based on this equation, I don't want
about experience.
No, listen. So you put the blame on the promoters, not the artists.
Yes, but you're talking about everybody. The artist could have also been arranged.
Her plea was. I'm saying her plea was
it's not
wrong.
About her plea. She has raised a big conversation.
Hold on. Listen.
We are probing into it.
The conversation is right, but who they are addressing who she's addressing in the conversation is wrong.
No problem. Forget about who she's addressing.
No,
we are in the industry.
You need to educate the people so they understand where to put their interest. Listen,
guys,
you are bashing the artists for not performing with a band. But they were not in the helm of affairs for the event.
Okay, we've heard you.
So you address the right people.
You come into this, but quickly. Long John made a lot of a conversation about the fact that we have to look at the performer, the artist's history, and before we run judgment on them. But we have always shared the same value of giving a wow effect. I mean, experience, giving an experience to your audience that come to your event. What do you have to say about the fact that Alodia, West Coast, and Makwaba GH, I mean, for lack of a better word, failed to give the Ghanaian people who came there that live performance and that wow effect?
If you use the word failed, then it's a bit unfair. Because only a few people have complained. Someone might have a different opinion about their experiences. So you can't say they failed.
Okay.
And we have different type of events. We have events where we are doing only a DJ set. We have events where we do band. If you've been to Akravaganza, Guinness Akravaganza, you know that there are times where we did a band, but most times we do DJ play, like we do DJ sets. But that's the thing, DJ sets does not mean it's not live. That's the misconception. Live is basically singing to instrumentation. That's live. Because the man is playing instrumentation, you are singing. That's why we have +1 -1. Where some people perform to their songs, but then the lead vocals are not on it, but they have the backing vocals. Sarkodie doesn't usually do band, but I don't think anybody has accused him of miming before, because he performs on his beats. You get? I was not at the auditorium to see how they performed, even though I've seen excerpts, and some felt like they were singing on top of the already existent voice. But then you have to look back and determine, how have these artists been performing all over already? If it is something that they do already, then I guess the complaint is a bit misplaced. Because that's what they are usually used to. But because of also educational purposes, I would like to touch on what Long John said. Like he said, it's for education, and we should not miseducate people. So this one is for educational purposes. It's not like I'm coming for you. But here's the thing. If a promoter reaches out to you as an artist, usually there are two things. You ask them what type of setup, whether it is band or DJ. If they say it's DJ and you've accepted to play DJ. But if as an artist you feel you cannot play with a DJ, but you can only play with a band, then you have to inform the promoter. If the promoter can get you a band or finance your band, then that's possible. If they cannot, then you can let go of the show. It's not by force to play.
Yes.
Because I remember at one Guinness Akravaganza, we had a lady called Dakwan. You do know Dakwan?
Yeah.
Go check her music out.
She's good.
She said she could not perform with a DJ. She couldn't. So we found a way to get her a band. We had to pay extra for her to get that band. Because at that time, we wanted to also give her the platform. It's not as if she was our headliner. But in order to also support her craft and give her the platform, we added extra money to get her the band.
Wow.
and even allowed the band to also perform because the band was like an artist band. So the artist performed from that band
Nice.
to augment the whole setup.
Okay.
So if you're an artist and you feel like you want to have a band, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your show for you to request a band. So if R2Bs wanted a band and Alodia Dems wanted R2Bs, they would have been able to provide the band. But looking at R2B's previous performances,
They don't do band.
they rarely do band performance.
Let me say
Let me
something.
finish. Let me finish.
This is educational purposes.
Please wrap up.
They rarely do band.
Yes.
So it is understandable they do not do a band. And like that's what I'm saying. And there are ways, Shatoali sings on the songs.
Yeah.
But I doubt you get people saying Shatoali is boring. Because in as much as he's singing on the songs, there are other elements of his craft that entertains.
Yeah.
So if someone says it's boring, it means something was not done which entertained. Maybe they were working from left, right. There was no coordination.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean just because you are playing DJ, it's automatic that it will be boring. Because I saw Kojo Manuel on that stage.
Wow.
Kojo Manuel does
Shout out to
people's
Kojo
songs.
Manuel. Amazing.
But the
amazing
crowd was hyped. So you get it.
Yeah.
So just to educate, even if it is a third-party promoter and you want to do a band, you can insist on it.
All right.
Usually, the reason why we usually do not go with the band is sometimes you are eager to play the show, and maybe it's your first tour, so you don't want to stress a lot.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why, boss. I don't think a Burna Boy. You book a Burna Boy today, and not go with his band.
But Long John will tell you that because Burna Boy is known to be playing band.
No, so that's what I'm saying.
You see, hold on.
He has built the culture of having his band along.
Yeah.
I think same with
Even Stone is building that kind of culture.
Stone is building, even though I think he's here to properly tour with his band. I think it's usually local for now. But Burna Boy has his band. Wizkid has his band. I think it is only Davido doesn't have a band but plays with the composers.
You see,
Ghanaians.
let's be very
Ghanaians
honest.
though.
Look,
But there are certain shows
the
that
charge
Davido-
rate of
Davido
Burna
will
Boy.
play.
Is it the same as R2Bs?
You see,
Charlie,
you see,
on our promoters, can they fetch that money?
you see.
Let's be very honest. We were here when Alodia Dems complained about funding, like 1 or 2 years ago. So if they are doing things like, it should tell you that they don't have sponsors. So.
But you are the one who say we should blame the promoter.
No, listen, no. You see, I'm making you understand why.
No.
See, let's stay within the context of the ladies' complaint.
We are
but
in
the
the
lady-
context.
no, even though we can
Hold
try
on,
to
hold
stay
on,
on
Arika.
You are the one who complained about.
hold on,
You
Arika.
said we should put it on the footsteps
Yes,
of
please,
promoters.
listen. But what are they trying
So-
to do?
so why are you telling us it's not money?
No, hold on. R2Bs, you people, you
Choose
get
a
something you want
side.
talk. No, listen. You
Choose
get something
one
you want
side.
talk. Listen, R2Bs, we know them for. That be how then they perform.
So that's what I said.
So if you be art, if you be music patron, where they won't go there, you for no say this be what you for.
But that's what I said.
Good. But if you don't see something like that, you should not. That's why I said check the promoters to check their
Long
history.
John, we've heard
Check
you.
the promoters, their history.
We've heard you.
That's it.
So the promoters we should check the artists and check the
I mean, the
promoters.
promoters who say they don't get money.
Oh, I said.
Are you
check
telling me
their history.
Alodia hasn't played a show? Aye, they had the Lumba show.
It be DJ.
He be DJ. You know that Alodia organized that event.
You know, man.
He be band.
How many days did R2Bs get into UK?
Master.
How many days?
That be what he
Okay.
has.
You ever organized a show before?
I don't want us to go into that.
Sometimes go
But of course,
sometimes go use 3 days, 3 years.
yes.
But live band.
Yeah.
Live band.
Guys,
Live band.
Yes.
hey, Long John, please, it's okay. This guy is back with this.
You think those are
Theatrics.
Dude,
Anyways,
you!
what do you want to say?
let me tell you Abshek. You ever watch the Glitch live show before? The one that they play the band.
Where they show on
It is
YouTube.
the day that they do rehearsal. Because you send the instrumentations
Stuff.
to them. So they rehearse with the instrument. You come out, then you go sing along.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've never been in that position. They teach you learn.
But yeah.
3 days for a concert.
Be humble
You
and
are
learn.
comparing glitch performance to concert.
Be
Yeah.
humble and learn.
Hey,
Alodia says
TV show production. What they
Stonebwoy
do to
reduced the
concert?
prices of his tickets.
Oh, God.
And he affiliated it to, I can't say who, like a Hisense. What do you have to say about that statement?
It was a reckless statement. Because in as much as see, the same way we bash Stonebwoy for calling on sabotage, that's the same way we need to bash Alodia for that low statement. Because even if Stonebwoy wants to dash away tickets, how does it concern him?
Ah.
Keep quiet.
Say. Me and you, we are selling the same product. If I say I will dash my tomatoes,
It concern you.
How they concern you?
It concern you.
No,
Look,
how will
let
they
me-
concern you?
This industry is very funny.
Hold
This
on, let you
industry
finish.
is not funny.
You will not stop him. Let you
This
finish.
industry is not funny.
Yeah, I'll finish.
Because first of all, we have not even
It's like a
determined.
threesome you guys are aware.
We have not even determined even if it's true. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
Yeah.
if someone decides to sell their tickets for £1 or dash it for free,
Yes.
if I want home,
And found.
and for me,
Shasuna will show.
you should not concentrate your mind on someone's show.
Yeah.
Because you said your show was sold out. You know, if your show is sold out, someone is selling their tickets.
Okay.
How does it concern you?
Wow.
So I think it was a reckless statement.
Wow.
And he needs to come out and apologize
Eh?
for that. Yes. He needs to come out and apologize.
A lot of needs to come out and
apologize
apologize
for that statement.
for saying that.
For saying that someone had taken his tickets.
Say Hisense.
Say Hisense.
Say who?
I want to ask you, his show. Yes, he said his show, the price was going up. He trying to tell me he didn't dash ticket. He didn't give her a complimentary ticket.
As for complimentary ticket,
He didn't give her and you're free.
But we
Please.
can't free or see.
Let's respect ourselves.
Okay.
This since he made that statement, he opened himself up for people to come and insult him.
Okay.
Because he was quiet all this while.
Yeah, and I
He
don't
didn't
know why.
complain. I don't know why the day of the event he was so hysterically. In fact, a few hours to the event, he was hysterical
granted
about
that interview.
Bemo Titis to say who, then.
I mean, you know, our people, we journalists, we ask a lot of questions. You put you there, you know, Ajimani.
I you get, but it was this. As someone who is in the game, you should know that already.
All right.
He should have known how he was going to speak.
Respond to
It
someone.
would have been nice. You see, do you know how nice it would have been to say, "Oh, our show is going on well. I'm also happy that Stonebwoy too is kind." Like, do you know how it would have sounded for PR wise?
I know.
Do you know
Just a thought of imagining
Yes. Do you know how it have done? What would have done magic
it.
for the Ghanaian promoters to just say, "Oh, we are even happy for Stonebwoy."
Akwaba has
he's
been
able
quiet,
to do
just
it."
like that. Dennis.
Abi you get.
Yeah.
But no. Yes, this is say
Who?
Okay.
All right. What do you have to say about this, Long John?
Nipanye. That's what I have to say about it.
Hey, one and yeah.
We onye nipa.
Said then.
Let me tell you something. If
The castle pay go pay.
Oh, why you're doing the same thing to Long John?
God.
Toss ni panye.
Oh God.
I say me nti ma chance me nye.
Nipanyo. Let me
Kasa.
show you. Before the start of our event,
Yes.
I had a conversation with you. You told me you get back to me. You never did.
Which is Stonebwoy.
Yes. And you were the first to come and throw the sabotage tag
On me.
at me.
Yeah.
Even though I was the first promoter to bring you to that country first in your career.
And on the ticket of this event.
If you are the one and you have a serious show, you've not spoken, that your silence means you not respond.
So that is also his response.
Hold on. That your silence means you not respond.
But is that a member
it
of
means he was only waiting for the right time. And you see, he has an event.
So hit back.
He wouldn't like to talk about your show so that it promotes you. He knows what he's doing. He will focus on what he's supposed to do. When he is done, he will come for you. And that's what he did.
So he wasn't
you
done.
don't act.
He
And
wasn't
after
done.
listen,
He
you
wasn't
don't
done.
act. Listen.
But before
It
the
was
show.
after you see, you don't even know what
When
I'm
he
talking
knew I
about.
had sold more of his tickets.
I show be Saturday.
Listen.
I show be
Listen.
Saturday.
Listen.
Yes.
That
And he
conversation.
said obi mo ton.
Listen.
He was present.
That conversation, the time I saw that conversation was after
No.
the show.
No. But-
Hold on.
Yeah, but the interview was before the show.
Hold on,
Before the
Adekam.
show.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. Or if you don't know this, I'm telling you. The organizers of that independent show were seriously pissed at Stonebwoy. And if they had the chance, and even if they have the chance now, they will say worse things than what they
But they already said it.
Listen, they've not even said
West
what.
Coast is-
Listen. They've
West
not said
Coast is Stonebwoy in the crowd.
Listen, because of the way Stonebwoy moves, let me tell you. You see, we are all Ghanaians. When someone, if I come to your platform and I tell you that you look fat, right? Hold on, I'm telling you. No, listen. You see, my problem is you look fat. It doesn't mean I'm insulting you.
a description.
Right?
It's a description.
It's a description. No, actually,
Aren't you
you
fat?
look. Aren't you? That's
I'm
the person.
slim. I'm slim.
See, I'm slim.
If you say
I
I'm
look
slim,
like,
I'm
if you
also
tell me
slim.
I look like chewing stick, I'm cool.
Okay.
Because I look like slim. You understand? But
You
Ghana
look-
man, listen, Ghana man.
Yeah.
When you tell him this, they start thinking helter skelter, where the mind no dey.
Okay.
You understand? He came to Ghana, granted an interview, and said, Stonebwoy doesn't have fan base in UK. It is not an insult. If you want to look at it from a positive perspective, it should tell you work on your works over there.
Okay.
You took this to heart, and you came. He has contacted you for a show.
But the person you are saying
Listen. I'm doing the person.
You allow him to pass.
No. Listen.
You will learn. Don't worry.
Yes,
You will learn.
I'm about to learn. Listen.
I
contact you for an event.
Yes.
You have to make people understand what this is all about. You don't just have to throw it in their face and say there's a beef. No, they should understand. I contact you for an event.
Yeah.
Then you tell me somebody will call me. Nobody calls me. I finish, I call another artist, and you go and write on your social media that I'm sabotaging you.
How that one they affect the Saturday program?
That is why he forvents.
So you believe that
because it's an insult to his look, nothing the ball past somebody to try and insult to intelligence. You go on social media painting a sabotage tag. When I personally contacted you that come and your tour, use my platform as one of your tour junctions.
But we are judging the case.
Listen.
When before the event, West Coast responded.
Hold on. No, that one. And so what? It doesn't mean Alodia too has his personality. He shouldn't respond.
So
that's what I'm saying.
What does that
so I'm telling you,
to do with that one?
Yes. The response of listen. The response of anybody when you act, if I should hit you,
don't tell me when to respond.
You don't tell me how I should respond.
Like the way you dealt with that.
What coming? I've contacted you. You left me on read. And you didn't get back to me. You finish and you go and say I'm sabotaging you. And you finish. Maybe I respond actually. I'll catch them say I should take it easy. These things are not relevant. I
get you.
I
get you. So what are you are saying?
I'm saying.
How does it correlate to the attitude to say
yes, that is his response. That's how best he can.
Have to apologize.
No, he doesn't have to because it was an action that called for that.
And listen, you told the same person.
Listen.
I said Stonebwoy is not popular.
No, listen.
He's not relevant.
That is not an insult. That is not an insult.
Listen,
how is that an insult?
See, DJ Slim say.
How is popularity an insult?
Such a person like this, manning up.
You see somebody like DJ Slim, then he comes out and says, "This thing shows Alodia has hate for him." Let me tell you, nobody in this world will be happy if somebody is trying to stop their bread. What Stonebwoy did, you are trying to sabotage him. You are trying to tell Ghanaians in UK they shouldn't patronize his ticket and they should come and buy yours because they are trying to sabotage you. Who will be happy with such statement? Who will be happy? Why are you guys being biased? What Stonebwoy did, that action he did, he is trying to paint Alodia and his group very bad. And you are trying to make Ghanaians go against him because it will be like, especially those who, not everybody is abreast with this entertainment stuff. Yeah. People can just go with that sensational tag now, they are Thomas, and they decide, oh, you know what, this is what they want to do. Go to sideline and go buy Stonebwoy ticket. And these things work a lot. So it is out of that pain he reacted. Okay. And me, I see that as a reaction. You don't do me that and think, no. Somebody's reaction, you can. That's why if you are threatening, if you want to deal with, it's humans you are dealing with too. Tread cautiously.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a response. You can't tell me you should apologize.
If Alodia is the guy manning up entertainment, music space in the UK, then it's unfortunate because he believes
he should go and do a show. Honestly, on your promoter. You see, this DJ Slim should even talk.
Who?
Rivalry between DJ Slim, they create rivalry. Whoever is calling for peace, you should come with clean out. You DJ Slim, you are seminar worker. What do you do in this industry against artists? I am here. I have said point blank, Stonebwoy, what he did at UK was beautiful. I have applauded his works. But this guy can see another artist's work. Everybody is applauding him. Only him will see something wrong. And you are the one come to tell, preach morality. To Alodia.
All right. Great.
Let's take him out of the conversation.
Now what?
DJ Slim's statement about Alodia.
The posture.
Yeah. That it's unfortunate he's the one man in our music space.
First of all, Alodia is not the one man in our music space in UK.
One of the key people.
No, yeah, but I think we need to establish that it's not like manning. Yes, he's doing his part.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, people are people. People can do whatever they want to do, and if that's what Alodia feels, why not? That's Alodia's business, not mine. In terms of, but I think similar thing happened. I think it was the same with Baba Sadiq and Stonebwoy. It's the same thing that is happening. Yeah. I think all these are conversations that can be had and sorted out, like hashed out, without the brouhaha that follows along with it. I'm hoping one day we can all have a sit down and talk about these things. But I think in a way too, Stonebwoy's event has proven also that you can go out of the box.
Out of the box, where the box means
where the box,
the Ghanaian promoters.
where the box means where the box is, and so have a
successful show.
A successful show. Yes, because sometimes some people gatekeep, and when they gatekeep, they gatekeep. So if you're able to go through the gate, it opens it wide open. Because I know Black Auto is not doing it through Ghana promoters.
Of course, he's on a label. You can't use Black as a yardstick. He's on a label. Wherever the label wants, is where he goes.
Okay.
So
he has a little say in it.
Yes, and more Ghanaians are on labels now.
Oh, what are you saying?
But more Ghanaians
are on the label. Stonebwoy is not on a label, so what are you saying? You are just absolutely two artists. One is on a label, one is not on a label. And I made sure saying this comparison can't work here.
Stonebwoy did it with Live Nation. Live Nation is like one of the biggest.
You know Stonebwoy. He is
one of the biggest.
How many people applauded Stonebwoy? How many Ghanaian celebrities applauded Stonebwoy? No, how many celebrities applauded this thing? When was the last time you saw Stonebwoy support Ghanaian artists? Just after the Kelvin Boy issue.
8th March, he supported 2 Ghanaian artists.
What happened?
One is Familiar.
The other
one
is
RDJ. He flew them business class. Gave them a top of
he supported them.
Yes.
Or he needed them to promote the show.
You see? You see the bias statement.
What is bias? No, you see. Listen. This is
skewed mindset, which I understand because we know where you are standing. We know you're already biased.
I'm not standing anywhere. I'm sitting.
But you think Stonebwoy cannot sell a show without coming here?
But we understand.
Oh, bro. When he first made, how many months now he made this announcement for the show?
Stonebwoy has a big song.
How many months now? If he had an artist in mind, why didn't he show the...
Stonebwoy could have decided to take a UK artist and put on his show.
Yes, because that's a song with Stormzy and Co.
Yes, he decided to put...
Is there a relationship?
He decided to put Ara the J on his show.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, when was the last time he supported? Or when was the last time Ghanaian celebrities... I'm
talking about... Okay, let me put it right. An upcoming artist. After Kelvin Boy, have you seen him support an upcoming?
Ara the J.
Yeah, he's supporting a lot of artists. I mean, if you look at Sinaso's upcoming project, there's a feature.
Molly, even down to Molly's Shake It to the Mat before he even blew up.
And look, I have an artist that I'm the support is called Skonzi. Stonebwoy has been pushing him here and there.
Bro.
So I know what Stonebwoy can do. And
Molly got saved the Raga pass.
You know when Medical sold out the O2 Indigo, we saw a lot of artists congratulating. You see, it looks like we don't see this.
Yes,
because
first of all, the sold out is a question mark they talk. That is the truth, and that is
how is question mark.
Listen.
This guy.
No. Listen.
You
see, no, listen. Stop. You see, no, listen. Listen.
So that
you see, this is my problem. This is the first time an artist write on his YouTube, Grammy nominee, he finished, he delete it. Because we have to constantly remind him what we've written there is false. We need to tell him the truth.
So you think
it is sold out? We saw the videos. The top panel was empty.
How do we declare an event?
How was the top panel empty?
Oh, bro, there
were 2 panels.
There were 2 and then a middle one on top.
Bro,
stop that. Listen.
Stop propagating falsehood.
No.
Stop propagating falsehood.
Thank you. And then they'll see for themselves.
Stop propagating falsehood.
There's 1, 2, and then another one in the middle. Okay. I watched this carefully, and I'm telling you that middle one was empty. Who did not catch and say sold out? And they only listen in UK when it's sold out, the venue.
We'll put it out there.
That's
so like they did for America.
And they take pictures of you. You'll be added to the list of artists.
So because it wasn't done. But,
no, bro, you can't.
O2 Indigo may do it. But O2 Indigo does it. But Shepherd may not have done it.
Wow.
And
after you sold out the auditorium, don't put your name in the list of people who have done that.
Yeah, how do you determine whether an event has been sold out?
The venue is part of the success.
Yeah, you are an event organizer. Please help us with that.
Bro, forget
forget but I don't see Ghanaians congratulating him. I mean, it's all with. I mean, when the United Front.
Yeah. Is success. Mm-hmm. Is suffering from success.
How?
It seems suffering from success. Medical got a lot of congratulations because it felt like a daring move for Medical. Nobody expected Medical to go and do it.
Yeah.
Nobody expected him to do in the goal.
So everybody was expecting.
So as he was able to, that's like Kweku Smoke. Yeah. Nobody expected Kweku Smoke to do a crowd
and be able to pull the crowd.
Yes. So when he did it, what happened? Oh, Charlie, forced to do
But Stonebwoy selling that capacity, that 2,000 capacity.
He cried on stage.
No,
I'm coming. Oh, you don't want to ask the questions. Stonebwoy selling that 2,000 capacity, like, it was like, oh, normal. Right?
Yeah, it was normal.
So that's why people didn't go relate to
Yeah,
him. So no hard feelings.
No, but the people have related. That's why maybe it's social media, but Ara was there, Famia was there.
No, but these are people who are part of the show already.
No,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, but you see other thing. You don't expect everybody. I think what people want is not the determination of what life will give
yes,
you.
exactly. All right, thank you guys.